Hi everyone, it's AJ from AJ's Personal Touch. Actually, Anjanette. Sorry, I never know which to say sometimes. It depends on who I last talked to because my nickname, of course, is AJ. But Anjanette from AJ's Personal. Plus, I feel so out of it because I have not been on here in weeks. Um, I miss you guys. Been laid up, so I didn't start crocheting again until I don't know, a week, 2 weeks ago. After I finally got over my flu, and then my back went out, and then I had to have an epidural. So I had an eventful couple weeks since I was last on here. The last time I came on was the night before I went to get my fill and my pain pump. Um, and then it was like 2 days after that that I got my epidural, which was greatly needed after 4 hours there plus another 4 hours back, 8 hour drive for my pain pump fill. And then my husband was off for the weekend, last weekend. So I guess it's only been 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, because I had my appointment this last Wednesday, which was 2 weeks from when I taped. Anyway, my husband was off for a whole entire weekend, and that like hardly ever happens. He was off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Um, so really nice having him home. It was really sad in a way because he took the weekend off for us to go to my niece's wedding. And that is a good, because the wedding was actually in Southern Illinois and not where her mom lives. It would have actually been a good 6, 7 hour drive one way from us. Um, we were planning on getting a hotel, so we probably would have gotten one close to where the wedding was going to be. So yeah, it would have been a good 6, 7 hour drive there, if not a little bit more, because I'm not quite sure where it was at. Um, we have family in Southern Illinois, but with how it is and the little small towns and stuff, I'm not quite sure where the wedding was held. I'm not familiar with the area. Um, I just help navigate with my husband when we're going places down there. I pull up my map. Um, I'm very good with just a regular atlas too, so sometimes I can find a better route than map it does. But we haven't had a regular atlas in a while, so we use the one on the phone. Anyway, um, so we couldn't go because I'd had my epidural on Thursday. Doctor didn't tell me not to go, but he said it really wouldn't be that great of an idea. And I really wasn't feeling that good yet, so we decided no. Um, we didn't want to take the chance of hurting my back any worse, and with just having the epidural, I was there was a lot of inflammation, so I was in a lot of pain, and the pain didn't really go away um, until from the epidural itself until like Saturday, and I'm still slowly um, getting back to a good place to where I can stand and I can do things. So yeah, it wasn't a good idea to go because by the time we got back, I would have been a complete mess. I may have completely undone what was done. I don't think you can completely undo an epidural, but you can undo part of it because I've done it before. I need another one sooner than later. Um, we didn't want to do that. And then when we went down to Indy this last Wednesday for an appointment with my specialist for my chronic pancreatitis. Yeah, that took a lot of me. So yeah, no, we made the right decision because that was just, again, that was the 4 hour drive there and 4 hour drive back. I've been down since. Um, so I'm kind of tired. It's late, but I really wanted to get this filmed. I wanted to get this filmed the weekend he was off, but I really didn't have a good time to do it because he was around the whole time, and I didn't want to take away from our time to film. Family first. And when you don't see your husband hardly at all because he works 2 jobs, you take all the time that you can have with him, which is what I did. We made the most of it. He did take me yarn shopping that Friday, which laid me out. He was trying to make me feel better for the fact, I'm sure, that we couldn't go to the wedding, which had me majorly bummed. But I got, oh, wait, you know what? I should show you the yarn that I got when we went yarn shopping. He moved it. I forgot. I'll have to pull that over here. I'll have to. You guys won't know. I'll just pause and I'll go and get it after I show you the one yarn I'm going to show you. But anyway, I had a rewards, $5 rewards, smile rewards from Joann's, and I didn't realize it until I had tried to order something online and then went back and finally found the link to click on details of the coupon. That even though I earned it by shopping online, you can only use your points by shopping in the store. And you couldn't call in an order or put in an order online and pick it up and use it. It had to be you go to the store and you shop. So because I had that, and because I don't always have a lot of money for yarn, my husband is like, okay, I'll take you. I told him, I said I could get, with the sale they were having, I said at least 2 skeins of yarn, for free. And so he took me, and then we went to Michael's. I should have separated it into 2 days. I didn't. I had a $25 gift card from my best friend from last Christmas. Um, I had went to use it online months ago, like February or March. Put it in, and it showed that it took the money off. Then I went to pay by PayPal, and when I happened to look closer at my PayPal paid the whole entire amount. And it was a $25 gift card, and I spent, well, $25 plus what the tax would have been, because it was when they had the Heron cakes for $5, clearance down to $5. I'd gotten, I think, the skin cakes and the blueberry pudding because I wanted to make a spring cardigan, which I never got made. But I will work on it as soon as I get my Christmas gifts done. That's one of my first projects to work on. I have a couple of spring and summer tops I'm going to work on as well that I have, the yarn for, that I got in hauls that you've seen already. The clearance haul at Hobby Lobby. I got yarn for that. And plus I had done a truckload sale, which I don't think can't remember if I showed you guys that yarn or not because it was before I started my channel. When Spin Right had their truckload sale, but I may have saved it and showed it to you. I can't remember now. Anyway, since we were out, he took me to Michael's because I knew they had hipster cotton on clearance, and I really, 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 really wanted some hipster cotton, but of course they didn't have any. So I did. I used my gift certificate. I used my 40% off coupon. Yeah, I used it all. So, Which reminds me, as I'm talking to this, I'm going to pull something out. So, because one of the things I bought, I've already been using. I get ready to show you. It's right here. Anyway, wanted to show you, I got my Joann's yarn in. On the last one, I believe it was, I told you that I had ordered. The box got here completely messed up. Like they put heavy boxes on top of it, or somebody opened it and then they reclosed it up. None of the yarn was in a bag. Over half of the yarn was lost. What's in there is dirty. I still need to clean it off. So they replaced the whole entire order for me, which was nice of them. I didn't know if they would the dirty yarn or not. I'm glad they did. I mean, because it is pretty dirty. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to clean it yet. But I will. I'm not going to let it go to waste. So I got my next order, and this one came in 3 separate orders instead of the one. I was shocked when it all came in one order the first time. I just opened it. I can show it all to you. But what surprises me is what came in a box and not in a bag still was not in another clear bag inside of the box. So they obviously did not learn their lesson, because if this one would have gotten opened and that, I would have had dirty yarn all over again. So I was like, hello, you need to put it in a bag inside of the box, in a clear bag. Protect it. Anyway, I'm going to show you that real quick so then I can put you on pause and I can go get the other that I got. One of the first colors I got is Cheyenne. Right here. It is an orangey color, and I thought I had gotten some oranges last year because I wanted to make pumpkins, but I did not. So I got this so I can make pumpkins. And I got 2 of them. This is Basic Stitch Premium. And I was excited because I found they had it for 50% off. So I paid, since the clearance sticker is here, I paid $2.47 a ball for these. And I was so excited because I've always wanted to try Lion Brand's Basic Stitch. What I did not know is that they now have Basic Stitch anti-pilling versus premium. And a friend of mine told me, oh, no, you shouldn't have got the premium because it pills. I grew up using Red Heart Super Saver, Mainstay, things that didn't even feel that soft. Sorry, I forgot that my alarm goes off. This feels nice. I mean, it's not super soft, but it's nice. And I've always heard such great things about just the Basic Stitch in general. I didn't know it had to be anti-pilling. This feels nice. She said it felt nice. She worked it out, but then as soon as she washed it, it pilled. At first, I thought maybe I should just call and cancel my order, but then I thought, you know what? It's half off. I need yarn for amigurumi, which is what I bought it for. I bought it for some amigurumi presents, like pumpkins. I bought the orange for the pumpkins. When I get to the other colors, I'll tell you what they're for. But most of them are for amigurumi, and um, people usually spot clean things like that, unless I absolutely have to put it in the washer. So I'm not as worried because got it. Amigurumi type stuff. Anyway, like I said, there's 2 of those. 2 of the Cheyenne. This bag that came separate. I love this color. Oh, I love this color. This one is saltwater. Actually, I thought I got blackberry. I guess I got, no, I did. I got saltwater. And I got this one more just because I love the color. But also because one of the things that I want to make my daughter for Christmas is an amigurumi that needs, if you embroider the eyes or if you use felt or whatever, it needs a blue kind of like this in the eyes. I'm going to tell you what I want to make her, but now I'm like wondering if she's going to watch. She watched my very first one, but she hasn't really watched one since then. So I think I'm safe. I'm one of those people that when I ask her if she likes something or whatever, that when the occasion comes that I make it for her, she's completely forgotten. So this here is another one that I got. This is pearl, if I remember right. Opal. Opal. Okay. I knew it was one of the pearl or opal. Anyway, I love opals for one thing. But this is the perfect color pink for what I want to make her is, if any of you are Pokemon fans, I want to make her a Mew. She named her cat Mew. I got her a Mew doll a couple years ago that I bought from like an online dollar store type place that is now no longer a store, which makes me sad because I got so many good things from them. I can't think of their name right now, but I used to order from them all the time because I got stationery. They had like Hallmark stationery that you could get for $2. Sold for like 10 to 20. A lot of good stuff from them. And then they ended up going out of business, I guess, when 5 and under became a thing. But anyway, I haven't given you the deets on these yet. This is Basic Stitch. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 219 yards, 200 meters. It's 100% acrylic, I do believe. I'm not seeing that. Machine washable and dryable. Yeah, 100% premium acrylic. Worsted, number 4. Knitting needles. Having a hard time reading. Five millimeter. And a crochet hook 5mm. Yeah, I got this to make Mew. And that's what I needed the blue for the eyes. It's for Mew. I got 4 of those because I wasn't sure how much I needed, and I know it's a bigger doll. It's not like a small amigurumi. It's a big, like, teddy bear size. So, in this order, they let me change my grays. I had gotten, the lighter gray. I can't remember the name. I want to say it was called silver or something like that. Or no, steel. In the original order, and then forgot. I was like, oops, I ordered the wrong one. I had wanted the dark gray, and this is charcoal. And so they went ahead and they exchanged it for me because that was one of the colors that I didn't get. And so he just went ahead and he changed the color for me, which was really nice of him. Those. And then I got 1 saffron. So in that order. I'm going to pause you and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Almost spilled tea over my computer, which the tea is like, I don't know, a couple inches away from the computer. Didn't think it was close enough, but the cat came around and almost made me fall on top of her. So, okay. They had, I'm going to show you my Joann's first, from them taking me to Joann's. They had their Big Twist Living on sale, 2 for $5 when I went. The weekend before, because I had been looking at sales flyer and ads and things, they had their regular big twist, all of their big twists, 2 for $5. But it was only for that weekend. So, yeah, I wanted some. I went in knowing that I might spend a little bit more. I got the big twist living in, this is the color Spa. I think that is so pretty. I'm sorry, I just realized I didn't put the other ones up like this for you. Isn't that so pretty? I mean, this is a color that like my mom would like. I've gotten lists of favorite colors from different people lately, so that in case I have time to make more gifts than just for my family, I can make for other people. And even if I can't for Christmas, I can send out random gifts throughout the year. This is 199 yards, 3.85 ounces, 182 meters, and 110 grams. 100% anti-pilling acrylic. Takes 4.5 to 5 millimeter knitting needles and a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. I'm sure it can take a 5 to even maybe a 5.5. That one, and then I got, because it was 2 for $5, I think it's just like this, that, or my husband moved everything around on me. It took me a little bit to find it, just from being down in the car by my feet when I got in there, and I could barely move. It's the one other thing I don't like about Joann's, at least our Joann's. The yarn is always in the very, very back of the store. And with the way I hurt walking in that, and especially how I was hurting then, I felt killer when I got out. But I still had him take me to Michael's, because even though he probably would have taken me back later in the weekend if I would have asked, we were on that side of town. It was just a block away from Joann's. I didn't want to have to go out there twice in the weekend. There were other things we had planned for the weekend, since we couldn't go. Not big things, just tiny little things. And since we had time together, most of our time was spent here at home. Cleaning. we got some cleaning done. And my resting, to make sure that my epidural would start working and my inflammation would go down. This is Twilight Blue. I don't have a lot of blues. I do in some things, but then when it comes to like regular worsted weight, when I need a blue for something, I don't tend to have them. So I'm going to get blue. And that's also a couple different people's favorite colors. The other thing I got, because they had their big twist sparkle, was, it wasn't 2 for $5. I think it was 20% off. So red. I want to make new stockings for us for Christmas, and I have, of course, I need to use black sparkle for my daughter, which I already have the black sparkle. I already have green sparkle that I have left from last year. When Premier had gotten rid of all their sparkle yarns, I had gotten the green, and I didn't have red, so I needed red. And it's called Color Red. And it is 380 yards, 6 ounces, 347 meters, 170 grams. Planning on doing is making myself a green stocking, my daughter a black one. My husband will get red, and then her boyfriend, he likes red and green, so I'm going to make his a mixture. What I want to do. I just got to find the pattern that I saved, that I had finally found, because it's taken me a couple of years to find the pattern that I wanted, and I saved it last year, and I'm not quite sure where. I've saved so many patterns, and I saved quite a few stocking patterns, so it's not going to be hard to find, because it's either in my saved PDFs because I may have gotten it during a bundle or something, or when they do the blog hops where you can get a free pattern every day. There's so much stuff going on. I took care of all that before I came on to tape tonight. Um, all the different blog hops and things going on right now, the autumn ones, the autumn fashion. Cozy Rosie has ones, but hers is just for a percentage off. I might buy the whole bundle because there's a couple things in there. I bought the first two that she offered, but when they only offer half off in that, I usually can't get a lot. But I thought that on hers, everything was only a percentage off, but I learned on the last one that she did that there are some people who put free patterns on there. So I get as many free patterns as I can. I do pay for pattern books and things. You on the way from Annie's, I will show you when they get here. I just renewed my Crochet World magazine. I need to look at the last one that just came. I had a really good deal that I should be getting the calendar from Annie's for next year for free because I renewed early. So hopefully it didn't fall down when I put it out for the for the mailman last night. I forgot to check when I opened the door this morning. So hopefully it got mailed out. Should have gotten mailed out. That's the only thing I didn't like about that is you can't go online to take care of it like you can with everything else. You had to mail the brochure part back. Now it's time for my Michaels. I'm going to try to find the non-yarn stuff first. Find it all. I got myself a 25 millimeter crochet hook. This is what my 40% was used for because it was like $8.99. I want to make rugs. I had said that before for my daughter, for myself. I also want to make some baskets like the Yarn Geek made. She has my brain just like she has a video showing how to make them. A tutorial. I went blank on the word tutorial. I'm thinking testimonial. No, that's not the word. She has a tutorial. And I started watching it, and I know I needed a bigger hook than what I have. I didn't know if I'd need this big of a hook or not for the rugs. The biggest hook that I have right now is, I think, 16 millimeter. So I was looking for a 20 and ended up with 25 because they didn't have a 20. So I went from a size P hook to 25 is what they had. And then I had got some of the lever back earrings because I have some beads that I'd like to make into stitch markers. For myself, maybe I'll share with others later. We'll see. Oh, these are a little bit different than I was thinking. Oh, crud. Maybe not. I was thinking, well, we'll see. I'll have to open it and look at them closer. 1, 2. Oh, free patterns. I got 2 of each. By the way, I am up to, I think, it's between 62 and 65 subscribers. So thank you, everybody. If anybody new is watching, if you like the content, please hit subscribe. So far, I've been doing mostly yarn hauls because I had some saved up that I, to start the channel off with. I get my knit crate every month. So as soon as I get my knit crate order in, I will be showing that. But I shouldn't have as many hauls. I do have, there might be some yarn between now and Christmas because I needed some yarn for Christmas. I'm making something gorgeous for my daughter. And it's made out of Brava yarn. So I got some Brava yarn from Marie Crochet coming. But when I hit 100, I think I'm going to give away maybe some patterns and a thing of yarn. Nothing big. I don't have a lot to give away. more from my last job. Like I have some bracelets and different things. I used to sell Jamberry nails, so I've got some of those. But anyway, I got 2 of each one that they had. Which there's this scarf. Some of them I may have even gotten 3 of. Because I was really hurting when I got these. It was the last thing I got. There's this hat. But I made sure to get 2 so that I could give away 1. Here's this button-up crochet top. This bunny ears crochet hat. This is Rick Rack washcloth. I really kind of like those. Miles for Miles baby blanket. Greek key mosaic blanket. It'd be a while before I would start something like that, but who knows? Maybe one of these days. The thing that I'm going to make for my daughter with the Brava yarn is a wall hanging that's like a cross between intarsia and tapestry crochet, I believe. And this I really like. Triangle tote bag. That's the patterns. Now on to the yarn. Oh, the other thing that I got that I pulled out that I've started to use already. I got a 3-pack. All I wanted was a size I Susan Bates hook. One of these. One of the ergonomics. Could not find an I. They had like everything but an I. So I ended up getting a 3-pack. Not sure where I put the I at. It may be with something already. But I have the G and the H. I got either... No, I already have the G and the H. I must have gotten I, J, and K. I thought I had opened it to use it already, but maybe it's in the bag. Now that I think about it, maybe I didn't. No, I know I took it out. Yeah, I took it out and put them away already. So they're in my other bag. But yeah, I took it out already. I did use it for something. I made something really quick, a washcloth or something. The other day. I can't remember. I finished them. Well, I'm going to get to FOs in a minute. So I got, because I haven't tried it yet, from Loops and Threads. They're soft and shiny. I was hoping to find some Karen Simply Soft at a decent price. This was on sale. Well, everything was on sale. Everything was buy one, get one 50% off, unless it was a limited edition. But they didn't have any of the variegated Karen Simply Soft. I saw this and fell in love with it. Like I said, with the favorite colors, I have a lot of people who like blues and greens and that, and I just fell in love with this. This is called Blue Moon. 207 yards, 4 ounces, 190 meters, 113 grams. It's a medium 4, 5.5 crochet hook. It doesn't show knitting needle. "100% acrylic." There it is. I'm like, where's the... I figured it was 100% acrylic. I do not remember the price. I got 2 of them. I wasn't sure if I got 2 of them or if I got 2 different colors. I found the other one, so... I almost bought all cotton, and then I was like, no, no, no. I saw this when I was at Joann's and really, really wanted it. There was one that was on clearance, but I didn't want to spend a lot of extra money at Joann's, knowing that I had more money to spend at Michael's with my gift card. And I with it being on sale, it wasn't that bad of a price. This is the colorway Candid, however you want to say it. Isn't that gorgeous? I think it was a different colorway that I had picked up over there. But this has, I have people who specifically like pinks and greens together, and I thought this would be really good for them. I want to make some angels, and I can't always use yarn that I've dyed myself for the angels. So, so I figured this would be really good to use for the skirts of the angels, or a cowl, or whatever I decide to use to make with them. This is Red Heart Unforgettable. If you couldn't tell, if you didn't see, I'm sorry. I'm just so out of it. I'm sorry. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 270 yards, 246 meters, 6mm crochet hook. Oh, I guess that's for the pattern. It recommends 6mm crochet hook or 5mm knitting needles. This is size 4, 100% acrylic. I just loved it. So I got 2 of those. And I got 2 sugar and cream cotton. These are 100% cotton. Size 4, 4.5mm knitting needles, 5mm crochet hook, and the colorway is 00181. I thought it had a name. Not showing it on that one. I thought, like when you see this on, yeah, this is faded denim. I found it on the other one. Faded denim. So I got 2 faded denims. And then I got 2 mod green. This is the closest that they have to a Kelly green, which it looks pretty Kelly to me. If you look online and you want to buy sugar and cream, the only green they have is like a lime green. And I was watching Cinnamon Stitches, and I remember her saying that. And then when I got my mystery bag, the last one from Knit Crate, which I do have another one of those coming, there was mod green in the last one. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. They do have like a Kelly green. And I've been looking for just the Kelly green on its own for a while. I already have a whole cone of the Christmas yarn. It has the, I think it's called mistletoe, that has the red, the green, and the white. So, but I have some red by itself. I prefer green when it comes to making Christmas stuff. And I just wanted to get a nice Kelly green for some things I want to make for Christmas. And I just couldn't find one. And then when I got that, I'm like, see, they do make it. I remember them having a Kelly green when I went and bought a whole bunch of cotton yarn before. When I was still massaging, there was a year, I think I've mentioned it before, that I was in a lot of pain. It was before we decided that I needed to stop. Between my back, and we didn't know at the time that I had chronic pancreatitis. And so for Christmas that year, I couldn't afford to send out Christmas cards or anything, so I made washcloths for everybody. I just picked up a book of stitches and decided to try different stitches and made washcloths out of them. Or from the band, I'd look on the band and I'd make a different washcloth if I thought it looked cool. I had made some for my niece that year because she got married. I was doing a lot of washcloths. The longest I could handle sitting down was however long it took me to get either half of a washcloth done or sometimes a whole one, depending on how they were made. I just made washcloths. Then I'd have to lay flat on my back again for a while. That's what I was doing to help with the pain. And bought a ton of cotton that year, a ton. I remember my daughter taking me, or my daughter being with me because I was driving at the time, being with me, and we went to Michael's and I bought a lot because they had it on sale. Then we went to Meijer because Meijer had it on a really good sale. Um, I remember them having like the mod green then, but I haven't seen it since. And when I saw it at Michael's, I jumped on it because on Michael's website they don't have it. They just have the lime green color. Um, at least if I remember right, because I know I've looked on theirs. But anyway, that's it on what I've bought. Coming in the future, like I said, I will have my knit crate coming. I did put in an order for, don't remember, I believe I told you guys, for some reason they skipped me for June's knit crate. I went on and skipped August. They skipped me for June. And is it June's that I wanted? No, I got that one already because I showed you. I skipped August, but what I didn't realize when I skipped it was that it was a bulky weight yarn. And I really loved the colors. It was a blue and an oatmeal color. And I did not want those in a fingering weight. I wanted, if I got those, I wanted them in a medium weight or a bulky. And when I read later, because I had read through it so quickly, when I decided to skip, I basically looked at the colorways and it didn't look bulky to me, so I skipped. Later, when I read that it was bulky, I was like, oh no, and it was too late to undo it. And so I thought, okay, I'll wait because they always give us a coupon every month where we can go on and get an additional discount. And then the yarn ends up costing about the same as if we would have gotten it in a knit crate, except we don't get the goodies that come in the crate, the additional stuff, the patterns, and things that come with it. So then they had a moving sale. And I was upset because I was going to order it, but the day that I got money to order it, I took all the yarn off. And I wrote to customer service because I was like, how can you have a moving sale that goes to the very end of this month? And 2 days before the end of the month, you take all the yarn off and say you're not putting it back on until you've finished moving warehouses. That just makes no sense. So what they did was once they put the yarn back on, they started the moving sale again. Well, I had already used that money to get my last, whatever, I had gotten yarn ordered last month from somewhere, Hirschner's, I think, to start, yeah, a bag from Hirschner's to start, preparing for Christmas. So, they sent me, they're like, the moving sale is back on, and if the yarn that you want is not on there, let us know because we may have it in back, just not enough to put up for sale. And they did that for me before when I really wanted the sunflower colorway. I saw it was on there one day, went back the next day, and it was gone. Oh, this fell out. I got this on clearance. This is the sugar and cream. I don't know what color, but it was $1. So I went ahead and got it. It's still on pretty good. You can tell it's still the whole thing. Sorry, I almost set on it. It fell out of the bag, so sorry about that. Anyway, this sale they decided to have until the end of September when they started it up again. And it was 60% off of the already discounted price if you are a member, if you get a subscription. The sale did not count towards anybody who doesn't get a Knit Crate subscription. So I went on, they had it. I had almost ordered it earlier in the month, but then I had a problem where I got charged for magazines that I didn't order, and I had to call and say, hey, I didn't order these. Somebody else must have had my information. I don't know. You need to stop this subscription. And I've gotten everything taken care of with my credit cards, and everything. Um, they refunded my money, and I had to wait for that to come in. Well, by the time I got done waiting for that, my husband had given me my money to use for the next month. Plus, there was something else that I ended up having to buy. So I didn't want to buy, I can't remember, something that we needed here at the house that I had to buy. I have to. Um, so he gave me the money for this month, and I just went ahead and I ordered it. I got 4 skeins, or hanks, 4 hanks of Nitpick yarn for $30. They were supposed to be 30 each, or 15 each. So it should have been 60, but with the 60% off taken, because they were already reduced down to 15, and they normally would have been anywhere between 28 and 30. Can't remember. I saw the normal price. Yeah, I think the normal price is 30 each. So, because I accidentally put them in my cart at the original price, and it didn't want to change it for me, and then I had to take it all out and put it back in again. And it was saying I had a $120 cart, and I was like, no, I don't. So anyway, I got 2 of each color, 2 of the blue and 2 of the oatmeal, and I'll show them to you when I get them. Um, I want to make something for myself out of them, but I can't always save yarn to make something for myself, especially when I don't make for myself as much. I make for other people. Now, on to, sorry, brain fart again. Anyway, I have that ordered, so you'll be seeing that when it comes in. You get to see my knit crate when it comes in. And then I also have my recrochet. That's what I had to order. I had to order the recrochet yarn. And every single thing at We Crochet and at Knit Picks 20% off last month. And this wall hanging called for it. I thought that I had enough colors here that I could substitute, but the wall hanging is so gorgeous with the colors that she used. I just didn't want to substitute a wrong color and have it not come out looking the same, or not looking, of course it wouldn't be the same, or looking as nice. So I went ahead, since it was 20% off, and it was Brava yarn, which is already only 2 something a skein. I went ahead and ordered that. That's what I had to order. I guess it wasn't a household thing, but my husband wanted me to order it too, because he really, really wants me to make this for her. So he didn't have the money to give me right then, because we made a health purchase over the weekend as well. We're trying out something new, and if it works, I'll let you guys know. It's a powder that's made out of all the berries, all the like super fruits and stuff, all except for goji berries, and it has a probiotic in it, and it's got multivitamins. I have a hard time taking multivitamins. They make me sick. And I need to have them every day since I had stomach surgery so many times. So we're trying this, and then we also got a prebiotic for me, and it was a great deal, if you bought 6 months at a time. And my husband went ahead, he said, yes, let's go ahead and try it. And so he paid for all that, so he didn't really have money to help me with the yarn right now. He normally buys other big things for Christmas and lets me get the yarn and make what I'm gonna make. And it may end up being a housewarming gift. It depends on how long it takes me to make it, when they find a house. So, that, and then I have a couple books coming from Annie's. And I got all of that stuff after he gave me the money for this month. So I've already used quite a bit, but I do have a little bit left if something happens. I really, really wanted to get the box from Furls with where they coordinated the streamline hook with the yarn, and and plus you got a couple free patterns, but I just could not justify. I had bought these hooks. I could not justify a furls hook right now because I can't afford it. I've got to get working, which that's what I need to work on tomorrow, is finishing up my class, because I'm talking to somebody on Monday who's going to help me with the little bit that I don't understand. So hopefully within the next week or two, I will be getting all set up for tech editing. Now, on to my finished objects, because this has been taking me a lot longer than I had planned, and I am sorry about that. I had forgotten about the extra yarn, and I've been jabbering a little too much. And one of them is right. Well, actually, I have only one finished object to show you. I have another one. It's sitting here in a bag to be sent. Um, I just I wanted to get it sent out before I taped, and it should have been, but my husband forgot to take it to send it. So I made washcloths out of a sugar and cream yarn that looks like, I think it's called ground, something about the ground. But it's greens and blues and tan. It looks like camouflage. And I made it for my nephew. Well, I guess I always want to call him my nephew. He's my cousin's son. So my second cousin, and he just went to college, and he's going to an army school, or a school that when he's done, he's going into the military. He's going to go into the army. So I was really sick for his graduation. I couldn't make him something then, so I made him 2 washcloths and a hand towel. And I did the same thing that I've done before. I just found stitches that looked to me fine for a man, not too girly, and I made them. If I can figure out how to add a picture on here, um, which I haven't been able to figure out how to do on my desktop yet. I can do it on my phone, but this isn't on my phone. It's on my desktop. Um, I will insert one now, but if you want to see what they look like, I do have them posted on my Instagram, which is linked down below. So, and actually, it's on my Facebook page too, but I don't know if I have a link for that or not, but it's AJ's Personal Touch. But this here is a Lovey that I just finished tonight. Red Panda Lovey. Now, in the pattern, it calls for the Lovey part to be alternated red and white rose. And I had this, I didn't have enough red to be able to do that. And I had this red camouflage that I had used for an order last year. I made some baby stuff for somebody, and um, for a friend, and her sister was having a baby and was going to do the nursery and Mickey Mouse. And since we knew we wanted to do red and black, and we wanted something that could go well with red and black, I'd seen this and I showed it to her, and she was like, "Oh yes, you need to use that. You need to use that." So I got this, and I made his hat out of this, and I made black and red booties. I made 2 sets of booties. One was black offset with red with the cuff and the bottom of the booties, and the other one was red offset with black on the cuffs and the booties. And I did 2 different sizes. I did 0 to 3 months, and then 3 to 6, if I remember right. So then, after she had told me that it was Mickey Mouse, she had told me red and blacks at first. I found a hat that was like a Mickey Mouse hat that I just made, and I threw in extra because it was just so cute. I had to make it. And she did send me a picture of him, which of course I can't post anywhere because it's a baby and I don't have permission, of him wearing the Mickey Mouse cap and the booties for like his very first picture in the hospital. Anyway, this is a red panda. I love red pandas. And my friend who just had a baby boy, who is the daughter of my best friend, I had made her that blue cocoon that I showed before, and I've given that to her already. She sent me a picture of him in it, and he's just so darling. Um, I also had wanted to make this to go along with it and give her both at the same time. I just didn't have time to get this one done by then. But I whipped this up in the last, I don't know, I think I started it Sunday and I just finished it today. So within this last week. I didn't work on it every day. It didn't take very long at all. Is that right? Yeah, I started it Sunday because we went to dinner with them last Sunday. My best friend. I was hoping to get most of it done. Actually, all of it done that Sunday, but I just didn't have time. So yeah, I started it Sunday and I didn't pick it up again until Wednesday. No, Tuesday night. And then Wednesday in the car, I started um, the Lovey part. But I ended up, I had like 5 or 6 rows done by the when I got home. I've never done the granny stitch before. This is my first time doing it. And there's something wrong with the pattern in the 3rd row because instead of doing corners and sides on the 3rd row, she still put to do all the instructions for the corners, but it wasn't written that way. It was written how she had corners and sides, but she had everything with three double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and that's what you do for the corner. And it was supposed to be a 5-point star, and I didn't, for the midpoint, which you can't see here, where it has the first original 5 sets, I had read the directions wrong and I had only made 4. So I had to go back and tear it all out and restart it again. So he is done. I finished him tonight and I think he is just so cute. And I'm glad I went with this yarn because I like how he looks with it. So there's that. I can't show you the washcloth. So the only other done things that I had was some hearts that I made to go on a garland for Hook to the Left. And I forgot to take pictures of them. And I can't remember if Laura sent me pictures of them already or if she's going to. But again, if I can put them in here, I will insert them in here. That's all I have to show you. I do have a whip, and that is sitting right here. This is the baby blanket that I've shown you before, which I did have a big boo-boo in this. I had to take out 8 rows last night, but I already have those 8 rows plus another like 5 added on. When you saw it last, it was only like up to where this hook is, where this stitch keeper is. So, and I have that much more. I only have a couple more rows, and then I will be starting on the border. And the border has quite a few rows to it. So the border is going to be done in mold gray. So it's going to be a gray pink. But I need to get this done because that baby, I mean, they didn't ask me to make it until like right before Christmas last year, and I already had orders and different things. I haven't really had time to work on it a lot. And now I'm like working on it to get it done so I can work on Christmas, get them done. If I get any orders, then I can get those done. I'm just busy crocheting now. So hopefully I don't have any more setbacks, and hopefully you guys will see me a little bit more. And that's it. I am looking to make more loveys, but I need to find, this is mine. My daughter gave me this one when I went in for surgery one year, so I will not be using this one. But I need to find some mini babies that are at a decent price or little stuffed animals because I want to make the loveys that have the elastic and you can put it around them and then they can still have the toy. Take the toy out and throw the lovey in the laundry. I loved making the red panda one, and there are so many others, you know, that I know that I can make. I did not like sewing the red panda to the blanket as much because I wanted to make sure he was secure and not ruin the blanket at the same time. So I like the idea of the other one better, but I can make them the regular way too. I need to find one that is farm related. So either a cow or even a deer or a pig, goat is something, because I want to make it for my other little second nephew. I'm not used to separating like that. So nephew, my niece's son, because I didn't get a blanket made for him when he was a baby. So I told my husband, I said I should just make him a Lovey. So I got it sent to him. He just turned 1. And the one I'm making this blanket for, she just turned 1 this year. So I need to get it done before they can't use it for her. They can always put it away, I guess, for her. She can use it with her dolls. But they asked me to make it because her blanket was getting worn, and I didn't think it would take me this long. I didn't expect to get sick like I got. I have basically been sick every month since November, whether it be my chronic pancreatitis, a flare up from that, sick like the flu when I had it. I have had something every single month. So I am ready to have a month or two where I don't have anything going on. Right now, I'm in the middle of a flare on my pancreatitis again, and I'm trying to get scheduled for my procedure. So, hoping once that has passed, that I can keep my health up. That maybe this new stuff that I'm taking will help me along the way. And my crocheting done and just be me for a while. I'm starting to feel a little better, and there's reasons for that, but I'm not going to get into all of that right now. Just some change in my medications. I think I had too many and they were making me sick. So I've changed that. And I started being so much better before I got the flu. And then when the flu hit, that was it. So anyway, if you want to see the things that I made that I mentioned, they are all on my Instagram. Everything except for the hearts. I need to get those. I need to see if Lori sent me the picture. She said she was going to. And if not, I need to remind her. But anyway, I love you guys. You're all beautiful. Remember that. And remember you matter. And if you think that there's nobody out there who thinks that you matter, you do. You matter to me. And you matter to others too. So hope to see you soon. Please come back. Hopefully it won't take me a couple weeks to get another one up. So we'll talk to you later. Be safe and great start to the Halloween season and getting ready for Christmas. I can't believe we've got less than 3 months till Christmas now. And my birthday. I'm a Christmas Eve baby. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later.